My name is Nick, and welcome back to Cabin View Firewood. I've got my little helpers along today, and we just got some of the framing done for this roof extension on the shed. So this actually turned out pretty good. This was pretty much all leftover lumber from the last shed that I tore down. The only thing I had to buy were those 2x10 rafter supports. So this comes out 12 feet. It's 11 feet to the post with a 1 foot overhang. I did a test fit for one of the rafters, but I'm actually going to take a little break on this project for a little while because what I want to do is finish building all the rafters, stain them, and then put them up. I want this to turn out really nice. I did not stain that last shed, so this wood's still in really good shape, but I want to protect it before it gets too bad, too grade. So we're going to take our time and make this a really nice extension. And this is going to be plenty big enough where I can actually park the Kubota under here if I need to. The zero turn, whatever it is, piece of equipment wise, I should be able to get in there. So that'll be a nice little spot. Plus it'll give me a place to work. Say on a rainy day, I could do some equipment maintenance under here. So it'll be a multi-use area. But what I want to get to now is back to splitting wood. I have not split any wood in a long time, mainly because of the weather, all the other projects I've been working on. But we've got this brand new Wolfe Ridge 28C just sitting back here in the carport. It's got about half an hour on it. So we got to get this thing to work. I've got that big pile of logs out front. What we're going to do, I think, is take the excavator out there, start cutting some of those poles down, and then move them back to where I have a lot of my storage set up right now, and then cut and try to get at least one basket done tonight. And then we're going to keep working on that for the next couple days. So let's get some of the equipment and head out front. All right, guys, we are all set up. So I'm going to give you a quick walk around this 28C one more time. I am not going to do a full detailed review on this because there are lots of great videos out there on these Wolfe Ridge splitters. So previously I had the Wolfe Ridge 35 high output. The two reasons I sold that and bought the 28C, one is the smaller frame size. You don't have that big, wide, heavy-duty frame that comes on the 35 high output. And I can tow this from both ends. So you can pull that stand out and move the hitch back to that end. Right now, it's on the front. And that's really important for me because my log yard is long and narrow. I cannot turn the tractor around up here. So I need to, it's a straight in, straight out approach. So being able to tow this from both ends is gonna make moving this around a whole lot easier for me. So the 28C is Wolfe Ridge's commercial compact splitter. Some of the nice standard features on this are the auto cycle. You got the nice Prince valves. You've got the Magnum big bore package, so you get the bronze runners or guides, so you get a little less wear on your I-beam frame. You've got the hydraulic wedge height adjustment. These new models have the interchangeable log lift, really nice for you left-handers. And then some of the optional features, I have the 6-way wedge. You get the 4-way wedge as standard. I have the 6-inch stroke limiter. So this one has a 24-inch stroke on it. I cut all my firewood to 16 inches. So that 6-inch is going to cut me down to an 18-inch stroke, which is going to speed up the cycle time. The cycle time on this right now is 6.5 seconds. So pretty fast. I have the table extension on there. And then optionally, I got this with the hydraulic oil cooler. And these also have the electric start. So pretty nice little package. And we are going to put all this stuff to the test today. I'm going to put that 6-way wedge on there because this red oak is all the right size for that 6-way. Plus this stuff splits up really nice. A lot of it, half of it is pretty big. I'm going to have to roll it around to the log lift. So we're going to put the log lift to use today. And it is nice and hot outside. So I guarantee you that fan is going to kick on the oil cooler. All right, let's fire this thing up and get to work. All right, couple quick notes after running that Wolfe Ridge for about an hour. First off, we probably got about a half quart of wood split, so got a good amount done in that period of time. The 6-way wedge, I don't know why I did not run that more on the 35 high output. I really like running that 6-way wedge, so that definitely sped things up a little bit. I was still able to get the size and some nice clean splits with it, so I am definitely going to run that a lot more. I just always ran that 4-way wedge. The powder coat on these is amazing. You know, that table, even after running half a quart of red oak over it, barely has a scratch on it. And the speed, that extra 2 seconds, that 6.5 second cycle time, it's going to be even faster than that because I put that 6-inch stroke limiter in there, but much faster and very noticeable over the 35. So really impressed with how this is running. It's really going to help me speed up processing, and these things are just a blast to run. So if you are in the market for a commercial log splitter and you have Wolfe Ridge in your area, check them out. These guys build a really nice splitter. Can't say enough good things about them. All right, guys, I think that is going to wrap things up for today. So I really appreciate you all being here. If you enjoy this content, please consider subscribing. Hit that like button. Let us know if you have any questions or comments. And I'll see you on the next one. Anthony, you want to say bye to everybody?
Bye.
Bye.